Walking down this long stretch of road to an amazing roadside attraction. Welcome everybody to another daily vlog, a Glass Geek daily vlog, a vlog that happens pretty much daily. Today coming to you from Horse Cave, Kentucky. One of my favorite roadside attractions sits right here. There's quite a few attractions, roadside attractions in this area. A couple miles up, you have the old abandoned theme park, Guntown Mountain, Dinosaur World, Mammoth Caverns, a bunch of stuff, Diamond Cave, Crystal Cave, I don't know. There's so many caves around here. But today, I'm stopping at Horse Cave, Kentucky. Here they have the American Cave Museum, Onyx Caverns, and a bunch of Australian little critters that you can actually pet. So I figured, why not stop, take you guys inside real fast, and show you around a little. Join me, shall you? That's even if this place is open today. What was that? I heard a critter. They were open, and I am the only person in the park today. Nobody else is, except for animals. I keep hearing strange animals. I am the only person here. And it's a pretty big place. I got the whole park to myself. I got the whole big park to myself. I wonder if they get mad if I grabbed one of these golf carts. Maybe. Just a little bit upset. But because I'm the only one here and have the whole park to myself, no one would probably even know. For the crazy uphill mile walk up towards the caverns and zoological park. Something is down here. Hey pup. Hey puppy. Are you a puppy? What are you? What are you? It's a fox. Hey, you're foxy. Don't get scared. Don't get scared, Mr. Fox or Mrs. Fox. Don't get scared. Come here. Come here, Fox. Come here, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. You're pretty. Pretty foxy. Why are you pooping? Why you just go poop in front of me? Look, that's some foxy poop. Now inside this building right here is the actual entrance to the cavern. It's a deep, deep hole where back in the 1800s a little girl actually wandered in and found, I don't know if we could see it. You guys probably can't see in there. But there's a giant hill. A hole. There's a hole in the ground right there. It drops way down. That was the original entrance to the cavern system. But they put this building up. You can't go down in there, you die. So what they did is over here by the Cave Museum, which is right there, they found another entrance to the cave, and put this cool entrance here to Mammoth Onyx Caverns, where you actually can open a door and walk down into the caverns. And that door happens to be right here. There's the door. So you walk down there, open the door, take one step in, you're inside of a cave. Right in there. At the tone, the time will be 11 a.m. Horse Cave, Kentucky. Look at you hanging out inside the Onyx Cave, American Cave Museum. I want to pet you, but I know you would probably take my finger off. So check this out. How this cave here was actually formed. So caves usually start with water seeping down into the crevices, formerly known as cavities. You can barely read it. And then the water would create caves, water would dry out and leave empty spaces. So that's how this cave was formed anyway. And there is a lot of groundwater in this town, and a lot of caves. Hence, that's why this town is known as Cave City. Before you go down in the tunnels and the caverns, you got to put on one of these awesome realistic miner hats and carry a flashlight. And what are you smiling at?
Nothing.
So here, just outside the Cavern Museum, you could actually pan for gems. No gold, but you can hunt for gems with an actual gold pan. Now the gentleman I am getting ready to meet here in just a little bit, I've known him for a couple years, off and on. He lets me kind of do things that the normal public sometimes isn't allowed to do. Sometimes they are. I mean, anybody could be allowed to do anything with the proper motivation. Sometimes it's just being nice. But from what I was just told inside the Cave Museum is he is getting ready or is in talks with the owner to invest a little bit more into this place and put some zip lining in, possibly water slides, and start a TV show for the Discovery Channel hosting the show. So the gentleman that you will meet in this video, his name is Billy, is thinking about starting a TV show and pitching it to a couple different networks. I'm sure Discovery Channel is one of them. And it's all going to be filmed right here on property. And what a beautiful piece of property it is. Look at you. Are you a dingo? I think that was a dingo I spotted inside that fence. It was a dingo. But look at you. You look really friendly. Hi. Well, hello. Hello. What are you? Look at that snout. Oh, you grabbed me. Another one. I don't got no food. I don't got no food. Keep your hands in there because you grab. You grab. I don't have no food. I don't have no food, guys. I don't have nothing. I really don't. I don't have nothing. You could touch me. You could touch me. Put your hand out. Go ahead, reach. Reach. I'm out here. I don't have no food, though. I don't want to tease you guys. Wait a second. You have food right down there. You are Mr. Dingo. Who came up with the name? Well, don't run. You're not as friendly as the other animals. Not as friendly as you. He's not as friendly as you. Give me your nose. Give me your nose. Oh. Whoa, check this out. They can go through both sides of the building. I didn't know you could follow me over here on this side. What are you guys even called? Hey, hey. Come here. Come up here. Come up here. Can you jump? Oh, you can jump. You can jump. Look at these little paws. Look at those little paws. This is, I can't pronounce that, but that's what that is. I'd never really come here during the winter months like this because I've always assumed that the animals were put inside. I know some of the animals that we're getting ready to go see actually stay in a barn pretty much all winter long. No, they're not cows or horses. Oh my God. Who are you? Who are you? That's another animal you might find in a barn here in the United States. Now if you look over here, there is a barn and they teach you how to do shear the sheep in there. And this little guy right here will go out in that field over there and herd the sheep for us. But I don't think they're going to be doing that today. Are you? Are you going to be herding sheep today? Come here. Are you going to be herding sheep? You've never been afraid of me. Is it because I'm carrying this camera? Come here. Snow. And I'm the only one in the park. I'm the only one in the park. Come on.
Oh, we didn't have anybody come in yesterday. When winter time gets here, yesterday's been the perfect day for people to come.
Real quick.
Huh?
You're live. Hey, this is Billy.
I'm Uncle Billy.
Uncle Billy.
Welcome to Kentucky Down Under Adventure Zoo. I just finished my first television series about 3.5 months ago. It's called American Critters.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you about. What in the heck is going on with that?
I am working on coming up with the money to go ahead and pay the guy off for doing all the production and the filming.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 3 other places. I've got another couple places I got to go this spring.
It's not all going to be done here in the park.
No.
Now, are you working with the owner of the new property, or the new owner of the property, to get something going here?
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. A bona fide, what's his name from Omaha's? He works in Florida now, and in Omaha, Nebraska, at the zoo. What in the heck's his name? I met him Jim Fowler. A regular Jim Fowler right here.
Fowler.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Oh, no, you didn't need to come over here. You didn't need to come over here. So where are you planning on doing all the filming at and stuff?
I've got 2 definite places right now and 4 maybes. I've got a big park that my family used to work with a guy in called Tennessee Safari. It's down towards Athens, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
And he's got giraffes and he's got a lot of exotics, that we didn't have. And he got just different stuff. But I've already talked to him about 2 years ago, and I told him I was still working on his television show. He said, "Man, come out first chance you get."
So where are we going to be able to see this? Like a Discovery Channel, or were you going to A&E?
I'm talking. I got a lady that's her and her husband have a television station outside of Knoxville, and she came through here one time, and I'm telling the group about the show. And when she got through my tour, she said, "Look," she said, "I loved your tours." She said, "As soon as you get this out, as soon as you get it edited, you call me." He said, "I will put it on our show just like that."
So it's going to be in segments, or is it going to be an entire show?
It'll be, I'm going to be doing you only really film for like 20, 22 minutes a show. And
everything else is edited down into, that's what I do. So
yeah, commercialization.
What is it, Papa? Yeah, you're an all right dog.
Yeah, he is. He's still just a little skittish. He's a baby. He ain't 2 years old, I don't think, yet.
There it goes. All right, now he published a book too, so go ahead and tell him about your book and where to find it.
It took me, you can actually find it on Amazon. The book is called Dreamtionary, a celestial collection of stories. It's 3 short stories in the book. There's no drugs, sex, violence, racism,
No fun
a few cuss words, no fun stuff. But it's
none of mine either. I got 3 children's books. So.
Oh, okay. Well, this book I wrote, it took me probably about 6 years altogether.
Oh, really?
To write it, edit it. It took longer to edit than it did to write it. Real good friend of mine, his name's T.C. Keith. He's out in California. He's got, I hadn't seen it so long. I think it's Lighthouse Publishing. But he helps authors that can't get help. He helps them get their foot in the door.
It's not self-publishing then. He actually finds an
Yeah, actually it is self-published.
Okay, That's how we had to do ours too, hoping that one day, someone may say, you know what, they're doing something. Let's go ahead and we'll publish one of his books.
Yeah. Well, it's my book Dreamtionary. It's 3 short stories in there, and I end up writing a screenplay out of that, and I'm trying to find me a producer right now to do something with the screenplay. It's about one of the stories in the book. It's about a high school that vanishes, and it was never even built in some little rural town, small town in Tennessee. And a traveling monk actually comes through and brings the school back, and nobody ever knows he did it.
Nobody ever knew it was gone or there in the first place.
They knew it was gone, but nobody remembers it because he brought it back to the exact same moment it left.
Okay, and that's on Amazon, and because do you do digital also like I did? Mine are available on Amazon and iTunes for digital. Do you guys do the digitals also?
I don't know if it's digital or not. TC's got it set up. You can actually find it in 13 different countries.
Really?
Yeah. I ain't made a dime off the book yet, but...
Neither. I don't think we have neither. I think we sold a few hundred and that was it. So, but it's self-publishing, and you got to do all the marketing yourself, and it's a pain.
Yes.
So that's why YouTube and other social media websites, they help out a lot when you advertise a lot.
Well, as a disabled veteran, you know, you can never find a grant when you need one.
Exactly.
And I actually sold my last automobile just so I can get it published and printed. But I have had over 200 people read it, and not a single person had a complaint about it.
Well, I'll check it out. And where can you find it again?
You can find it on Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. The name?
It's called Dreamtionary, a celestial collection of stories.
All right, guys. So what I'm going to do real fast is I'm going to love this dog because it's an awesome dog. And go pet a kangaroo and then get back to work. This guy right here is the only reason, basically, we stopped today to see him. Well, that and the kangaroo. You are one of the only reasons I come here. Everybody else changes up front. You don't never know who's up there. So, but you're a staple.
I've actually I've got a regular, you know, calling right now. I've got people coming down on a regular basis now from Michigan, Illinois, Pennsylvania. Everybody's coming down because when I started working here, they didn't have a feeding program here at the zoo.
Yeah.
When I got started. But I've created the only outback open kangaroo tour in the United States, Canada, or Mexico. And what I plan on doing with my show is that I'm going to go around and I'm going to start teaching the other zoos how to do what I'm doing. And if they tell you it can't be done, they're going to have to talk to the hundreds of thousands of people that's been here and saw this happen.
Yeah.
One lady that worked out at the Nashville Zoo, she come here, she said, we don't have anything like this. I said, you will if they can listen to me. I said, I'll call you guys up. I said, there's no animal I can't get in their head. I've been working with animals all my life. I'm 52 years old, and I've been working with exotics for 20 years, doing children's group. I actually picked up a book, you know, and learned how to sign so I could talk to deaf children come to my family's home. So
the one thing about this place, this is true. I'm from San Diego to Florida, where I live. You don't find any like open kangaroo pits like this where you can just go down, pet the kangaroos, feed them. Shoot, I've laid with some of them before. I laid down, and that big red one with the big tail when he's sleeping. And yeah, that's if you guys ever want to check something like that out, like what you're getting ready to see, make sure you come here. This is in Horse Cave, Kentucky.
Exit 58 off I-65, right across from Love's Truck Stop.
It's a really amazing place. And
come on down. I'll introduce you to Bindi Irwin. And I've got one, I named him Irwin because Steve is a terrible name for a kangaroo. It does not work.
Steve doesn't work?
No, it does not work.
Bindi does.
Bindi's perfect.
Yeah.
And I've also got one named Terry Irwin.
What, you got a thing for the Irwin family?
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. I love those folks. I love them to death. A lot of respect for what they've done for the animals.
What they've done, in society, teaching people about the animals. And, it's pretty incredible.
I've got a couple more that I've actually got named, too. I've named one Jamie Andrews, a girl I've been very fond of for years. She's funny. She's a comedian, actress. And she's on Smoke.
Does she know that you named a kangaroo after her?
Yes, actually. I was in contact with her one time. And over the internet, she said hopefully one of these days she can come down and meet her namesake.
I wonder if she's telling jokes on stage about it.
Don't know yet. But I've got a real special one. She's been out of the pouch for about 2.5 months. Her name is Kaley Cuoco. Kaley's the smallest one out of the pouch. She stands up about yay high. Kaley actually became an animal rights activist. I don't know when she done that, while she's doing the Big Bang Theory, but I just...
Hold on, she's on Big Bang also?
Yeah. Kaley is.
Who's Kaley?
Kaley Cuoco. She's the blonde, lives across the
well,
she's
married. She's married now to
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Well, she was. They're divorced now.
No, I mean in the TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she married Leonard.
Yeah, married Leonard. So wow, okay. And she was also Punky Brewster. No, that's the other one. Never mind. The blonde. Yeah, I know who you're talking.
Yeah.
Penny.
Yep.
Penny. I don't know why.
Yep.
Well, I'm having a brain fart about Big Bang Theory. All right, well.
But I do have one female kangaroo. She's real young. And I was waiting for the next female star that actually came out here. I will name it after her. So
this is going to be like the
Hollywood, country singers, rock singers, ladies. If you come out here, first one out here gets a kangaroo named after her.
And actually,
challenge.
Who can we get out here? Who watches me and who's friends with me? That there's a lot of people in the tech industry that watch, but a movie. I'm trying to think of anybody that's been in. Jen Vargas. Jen Vargas, she has a SAG card.
Really?
Yeah. If you get out here, well, I'll see you when I get back to Orlando, and we got to get you up here so you can get a kangaroo named after you. There you go.
Waiting, Jen.
She'll come. Coffee. I got the bucket.
Oh, it's not coffee. That's just ginger ale.
Oh, drinking ginger ale this early in the morning?
Yep.
Ah, that's a man right there.
I tell you what, I like the ginger ale.
Look at you. You want to eat a telephone? You want to eat my telephone? Shut this. Yeah, I was a little bit worried that most of the animals would be back in the barn and stuff. I don't know if you guys still do that during the winter time.
Well, we don't put them in the barn, but they'll actually go in there at nighttime. Just an update. Remember, do not pet the kangaroo directly on the face or the ears. No jumping, hopping, skipping, or breakdancing.
Which, in my case,
scares them off.
I do it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I break dance.
I break dance. When I dance, I break. That's it.
Okay,
Now,
watch out, guys.
These emus right here are considered very dangerous animals, and they are to some people if you don't know how to work with them. Now,
the best way to work with them is just feed them.
hands on, hands on, hands on. Don't stop. Just as many people as possible. What I usually do is I'll desensitize an animal. Like when I was running my family exotic animal farm, I would take the we buy a pair, male and female, like our water buffalo. And when I was bottle feeding them, I would reach over after about that fifth or sixth bottle. You can do anything you want. They're not letting go of that bottle. You take over there and you pull on their ears a little bit. You pinch them, rub in their sensitive areas, pull on their tail while you're doing this bottle, and they just think it's just a proper handling technique. And by the time the kids get there and they're bottle feeding them, you can. These guys aren't freaked out about it because I've already desensitized them before the kids got there.
Okay, what is this? I don't want to scare him.
That is a Patagonian cavy. When I started working here, you couldn't get within 90 feet of him.
Now, he came up right to my feet. Well, he wanted some food.
It took me 1.5 years to feed him out of my hand.
Wow. And what family member is he from? A rabbit?
Rodent. As you see, he's pretty similar to the capybara. They've got the same number of toes, 4 on the front, 3 on the back. These guys are from South America. They're called Patagonian cavies. They're mountain cavies. There's mountain, yellowtooth, and rock. This little mountain cavy right here is labeled Patagonian cavy because he's from Patagonia, Argentina. They're monogamous breeders. They can be found at altitudes of up to 13,000 feet.
Look, he has the face of a kangaroo or a rabbit. The mouth and nose of a rabbit. But the longness, if you look at the side of his face, it's...
See, you still won't let me pet him. But see, what I'm doing is, I had to work my way up to get him to eat out of my hand. I'd pour the food in a trough, and I'd have to stay 10 feet away from the trough before he'd eat out of it. And every day, I'd move up just a little bit closer, then I'd put my hand in the trough, and then he'd eat close to my hand. And the first day I fed him was, I want to say about October. I had to feed him with my back to him. When he started eating out of my hand, I slowly turned around till finally, people have only been feeding him about 3.5 months.
That's a pretty awesome little critter.
You can actually raise these inside your home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, being very social, if you're out of the room 15, 20 minutes, you're going to hear pitter-patter little feet because he's got to be in the same room with you.
Yeah.
If you raise them on a bottle, you can teach them to use a litter box like a cat. You can walk around on a leash like a dog, and when you're tired of them, they taste like lamb. Sorry, little guy.
Guys here are just tearing into this.
Now, that's female.
Look out there.
That's the boss.
He's the boss.
He's the mob boss. His name is Dongora. A group of kangaroos is called a mob. He is the mob boss. That big boy.
That's Tony right there.
I didn't let anybody around him till October,
Of
a
this
little
year?
over a year ago. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wanted to be sure of his temperament.
Actually, he used
As
to
you
lay.
see now, watch him. He will come right over to you, eat out of your hand. You can pet him. He loves to be rubbed up under the chin and the chest.
Yeah, he was sleeping over here last time. I think he was the one. He sees that bucket. He sees that bucket.
Here you go.
So what age do they start climbing out and kind of exploring and then hopping back?
4 to 5 months old.
Not the fingers.
Watch your camera. These guys are very curious.
Oh, they're curious. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. And here. No, I can't. I'm not going to feed you.
Yeah, you can feed.
No, it's okay. They scare me. You guys scare me. They're trying to eat you guys. Here. Look here. There. There's some food down there. I'm taking you guys away from these ancient reptilian type critters.
Yeah, their ancestors were dinosaurs. I mean, you can obviously tell that. They've got raptor feet, alligator scales on their feet, reptile scales on their legs, backwards knees like the raptors and T-Rex. They've got a claw on the end of their 7-inch wing, and they have serrated beaks.
Yeah,
it looks
man.
like a dentist went in there and took out a whole bunch of teeny tiny teeth.
Yeah, they scare me. Even though these ones are semi-friendly, they're still scary. Look at you.
Well, see, we had wildebeest on our farm, and wildebeest, if you stop paying attention to them for a week, they'll turn wild on you. Just like that.
That fast?
That fast.
Someone's going to attack. Get
All
ready to
right, baby.
attack.
Hey.
No, you're coming to me. Isn't this an amazing place, guys?
This right here,
Mm-hmm.
this is Bindi Irwin.
That's Bindi?
This is Bindi. And this is her first Joey. His name is Ned Kaley. Ned Kaley was the most famous outlaw in Australian history. He was equivalent to our Billy the Kid here in America.
So, how old's Bindi?
Bindi's 2.5.
And she already had a baby?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They can get pregnant 1.5 years old.
That is insane. Insane. And you're the baby. You're Bindi's baby.
Yeah, I started doing hands-on with him. I'd do that with all the kangaroos. When that baby's still in the pouch, I'm handling it.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at this one. Look at you. You're being friendly. He's not being as skittish.
A lot of people think it's stupid or they think it's weird, but I'm an animal whisperer. I mimic the animal. When they get used to your vibration, I tell everybody, if you want to learn to talk to animals, study the Chinese language for 20 minutes. That's it.
That's probably true.
Because the Chinese language, you can have one word, like the word wu, depending on how you pronounce it. Wu. Wu.
Mm-hmm.
Wu. Wu.
Okay, you
You
just
know,
startled
just
this little guy.
Just the different sounds, just the vibration of it is what the word actually means in Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Same way you spell it the way, but it's how you pronounce it.
Look at this little guy. That's
This is Jamie Andrews. I was hoping Jamie could actually come out and see her before she got any bigger. You know, she's still just a baby.
well. Oh, I thought you meant Jamie Andrews is just a baby.
No.
No.
No, she's just a babe.
I wonder if she's an animal rights activist or...
I don't know. I mean, she seemed interested and wanted to come out here and meet her sometime. I said, well, you got an invitation.
Look at, they're just like...
I don't keep hassling stars or anybody like that by coming out here. They got so much problem with the slopparazzis bothering them all the time. It's like, you know, I'll contact somebody one time. If they contact me again, that's fine. I've been in touch with Patrick Swayze's family.
Okay, it's recording.
Yeah, little Kaley, she was at 6 months old. She came out of the pouch for the last time. She had no interest in staying in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and red kangaroos will usually stay in the pouch up to 9 months. But Kaley, she's very strong-willed.
And you keep her locked up in here?
No, they just come in and out whenever they want to.
Oh, let's see
Her
here.
mother, her mother's name.
Let's see if the transition to the light works. Okay, you're not going to break out a chainsaw and hang me up in here, are you?
Nah. No, we usually bury people up back for that.
Whoa, it's nice and warm in here.
This is little Kaley. And this right here, this is Irwin.
Not Steve.
Yeah, actually it is Steve.
You just don't want to name it.
Steve's a terrible name for a kangaroo. I told you that. But Kaley right here, she's been real sweet even when she was in the pouch. Mm-hmm. So I haven't had any problem doing hands-on with her. But she just did not want to be held.
How about now? Is she getting better for you?
Oh, I can snuggle up to her, but she's still, you know, a little standoffish because of her independence.
Mm-hmm.
But Kaley's really sweet. So if it gets out to Kaley Cuoco out in California, tell her get out here before she gets any bigger. Because right now you just won't pick her up and hug her. It's so sweet.
Look at that. How big are they at 6 months when they finally do get out? How tall would she be about?
Not quite this. She'd be about this tall, skinny. The head won't be nowhere near that big. They start sticking their head out of the pouch. The head's about the size of their ear.
What are you doing hiding over there? Come on out here in the light.
Hey, girl.
Come on. Maybe the hog scared her. Or scared him. Look at that.
Yep.
Kaley and Irwin. There it goes.
Yeah, her name is Nala. Nala's an African name. It means beloved.
Beloved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looks like it. So she had the cast on. The cast is off.
The cast is off. That's the reason she don't have any fur around her back end right there, because they have to shave. You have to shave every time you get a cast on.
And and she just wants to be babied for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her. Look at the mirrors. She's awesome.
Except through DNA or wait till they're old enough to talk. They're usually right at 2 years old before they start making sounds.
Hold on, you said as soon as they're old enough to talk.
Yes.
They talk.
They do. The male makes a deep growling sound. You hear him. And the female makes what we call a drumming sound.
And what are you? I'm going to assume a female just from the look of your face.
Yeah, they'll fool you. But,
all right, everybody, I'm going to go and end this. Hope you guys enjoyed Kentucky Down Under Kangaroo Adventure. I don't know. What do you guys call the kangaroo thing?
I call it Kangaroo Outback Tours.
Kangaroo Outback Tours. That's what this is.
The only one, United States, Canada, or Mexico, to let you go in, do hands-on with the kangaroos. I plan on going and teaching other zoos and exotic animal farms and the animal rescue and rehab centers across the United States.
And you won't see stuff like that donkey trying to mount that goat over there.
Oh yeah, well that's actually
naughty donkey.
That's our zebu. Those are African cows. All hump cattle on planet Earth come out of those things. They only weigh about 300-400 pounds.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so where can people find you at? On Facebook?
Look under Billy Boner Jr. Boner.
And Facebook is the only social you have right now?
Yes.
And look for you on TV, at least locally in Tennessee or here?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been on television, I think about 5 times since I've been here. Newspaper, magazine. We're the one magazine called Kentucky Living. The lady was out here with that.
Yeah. Now, are you like me when you're in a magazine? Like I did this when I was in Road King magazine. Once the issue comes out, you go grab like 100 of them.
I would, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen it. Usually, it's the newspaper, like the Herald Times here in Horse Cave, when they, printed up the story on me for this month. See you up before you leave. I'm gonna give you one to carry with you.
You got it.
I got one.
Yep.
And I'll give it to you because usually if you do an article for a magazine, newspaper, something like that, they usually, whoever did it, will bring you a copy or mail you a copy. Say, here, this is it.
Now, my situation was different. They tried to give me a framed copy in this beautiful plaque thing, but they wanted to charge me $250 for it, for my free copy. Thank you, Road King.
Yeah, thank you, Road King.
So,
Remind me not to help you.
Exactly. All right, well, we are out of here. I will talk to you guys on the next one down the road, probably in Chicago. Love you all from... I don't know what he said. I'm sure it was some emu talk. Only in Kentucky. All right, everybody. Well, as I'm leaving, I know I signed off earlier, but that was just from the kangaroo area. I am actually going to sign off right now. So Billy went ahead and gave me this, and inside this tube I will show you what he gave me. It's actually, I'll just tell you what it is. It's a newspaper with an article written up about his TV show, yeah, it was his TV show, the TV show that he's doing. So there's a I haven't read it yet. He just gave it to me. I glanced over it before he put it back in the tube. So in here could be a piece of TV history if he becomes the next Steve Irwin, which he's a pretty awesome guy. He might be. Anyway, so from Kentucky down under, this incredible little wild animal park and cave system, I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace, everybody.